All right, hello everyone. Welcome to Chair Fit for today. My name is Bree. I'll be running you through your exercises today. Things you'll need for class today is a chair and some light hand weights if you would like to use them for class today. Otherwise, no other equipment is required. All right, but we'll get started with our warm-up. But first, we'll just review our active positioning here. So we'll have our feet just out in front of us, feeling nice and grounded through our feet. We're also going to have our feet at, our legs at 90 degrees. So I'll just show you from the side here, sitting nice and tall in the chair. Excellent. So our feet should be nice and shoulder width apart here. We're sitting nice and tall on our chair. That nice core activation, and we have a nice neutral spine. So again, showing you from the side here, just that nice gentle curvature in our lower back here, sitting up nice and tall again. So for our chest, we want our chest nice and open, so shoulders back and down here. Eyes pointed forward. Nice relaxed neck and nice and in line with our upper back here. So let's keep that position for our exercises for class today. And now we'll just start our warm-up here. So we'll start from our toes and work our way up to our head here. We'll just start with some ankle circles here, moving in one direction. And we'll switch directions here. So moving that ankle in the opposite way. And we'll switch our feet here. Again, just moving that ankle. And we'll switch directions here again. Awesome. All right, so we'll have our feet nice and down here. Right now, we'll just do some knee extensions here. So lifting that knee out and extending that foot forward. Just do a few of these. Just getting those joints nice and warm here. Awesome. Nice, slow, controlled, fluid movements here. Just a few more here. All right, now we'll switch to our hip hinge here. Switch our chair to the side here. All right, and now we'll just hinge forward here. So keeping that back nice and straight still, and we're just moving at the hip here. Excellent. Feel that nice core activation here. Excellent, just a few more here. Excellent. All right, now we'll just do some body twists here. So our hands just on our knees here. I'm just gonna bring our one hand to our opposite knee and bring that other arm just to tap the back of the chair. Twisting. And we're going to come and again bring that hand to our opposite side. Just going to move nice and slowly between these two movements here. Just going to do a few. Awesome. Just a few more here. All right, so now we're just going to do some shoulder circles here. Just moving the shoulders back. Nice and slow here. Awesome. All right, now we'll just do some arm circles here. So nice and big circles, just moving them to the back here. You can also do some smaller circles, whichever you'd like to do. Some big ones. And we'll switch directions. We'll just do a few circles to the front here. So again, Do big circles or some small circles here. Awesome. All right, now we'll move and just do some wrist circles here. So we'll spread those palms out and we'll move our wrists around here. Spreading those fingers out, moving them into a fist. Awesome. And we'll switch directions here. Awesome. All right, so just shake those arms out here. Just do a little bit of cardio here before we get into our first circuit. So just march on the spot here. Moving those opposite arms. We lift our knee. Excellent. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth here. Awesome. Now we'll move to do some heel taps here. So we'll just tap our heel out in front of us. Awesome. Now just add some arms. So as we extend our leg out, we'll bring our arms out as well. Awesome. All right. And now we'll just do some side taps here. So we'll just tap our toe out to the side. Some nice fluid movements here. We'll add our opposite arm and opposite leg here. So leaning over to the side. All right, then our last exercise for our warm-up is just gonna bring our head towards our chin, shift it around here. Nice and gently, just moving our head from side to side. Nice and softly here. Just a few more. All right, so we'll start our first exercise for our circuit here. So we'll have our palms pointed up in front of us here. We're just going to bring our hands out, back together. So again, we're just keeping those upper arms close to our side, just focusing on extending those forearms out to the side. Awesome. We'd like to add some resistance here. You can always add a band and work against a band here as well. All right, now we're just going to use weights or bands here. Just moving nice and slow. We want our shoulders backing down, our chest nice and open here. Sitting nice and tall in our chair. Awesome. Make sure that core is nice and tight here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, put those hands down, pick up a weight if you would like to use one. We're just gonna do some chest presses. Grab both our hands on our weight and we're just gonna extend our arms out, bringing our hands towards our chest. So we're gonna go for a minute here. And just nice, slow and controlled, extending those arms out, bringing them back to our chest. And still in that nice active positioning here. Keeping our core nice and tight here. Shoulders are back and down still as we press those hands out. Awesome, making sure to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Awesome. Moving at our own pace here. in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, our next one is going to be our toe rockers here. So just drop that weight to the side. We're just going to come up onto our toes and then extend those toes up. So on our heels, I'll show you again from the side. So we're coming up onto our toes and then elevating those toes off the ground. Moving from our toes to our heels. Go for a minute here. Just rocking our toes forward and back. If we want to add some extra resistance here, we can press a little bit on our knees, adding that extra challenge. Otherwise, just continue moving from our heels to our toes. And still sitting nice and tall in our chair. Legs are shoulder width apart. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth here. Excellent. Keep it up. Almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, for our next exercise, we're gonna do some leg press outs. So for these, we're gonna have our hands on the outside of our knees. We're just gonna press out against our hands for a second and then come back and relax. Again, pressing out against our hands and then coming back to relax. Again, we're gonna go for a minute here. Pressing out against our hands, and coming back to relax. Just holding for a second. So again, just doing as many as we feel comfortable doing here. Awesome. Great work. So I'll make sure we have that tummy nice and tight. We forget that feeling of our tummy activation. You can just poke around your tummy or just imagine someone is coming to give you a little punch in the tummy. So just remember how that would feel. Great work. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So that is the end of our first circuit here. So take a quick little break and we'll move on to our next circuit. So pick up those hand weights if you would like to use them. We're going to do our tricep extensions. So for this one, again, sitting nice and tall on our chair, we'll do 2 options for this one. So our first option, we're just going to be sitting nice and tall on our chair, arms at 90 degrees. We're going to just bring those arms back. Just extending those arms back here. That's option 1. Option 2, we're just adding a little bit of a hip hinge. So hinging forward, arms still at 90. And again, then bringing those hands back. All right, so we'll go for a minute here. Choose whichever option you'd like to do. Awesome. So nice, slow and controlled movements here. And just extending those forearms back. We're keeping that upper arm nice and tight to our side. Keeping that core nice and activated here. Again, if we feel any discomfort in our low back, if we're in that hinge position, just come back up to sitting nice and tall. Awesome. Great work. Almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. You can drop one of those hand weights here. So again, we don't need a weight if we don't want to use one. For this one, we're just going to stir the pot here. So we're just going to do some big circles around. We're gonna do 30 seconds in each direction. Again, we should feel that core nice and tight here. Just going nice and slowly in that circular motion. So think you're stirring a soup or something, whatever you're cooking in a pot here. Just visualize getting a big stirring motion here. Want to make sure everything's nice and mixed. And we'll switch directions here. Excellent. Nice big circular motions. If you want to do some smaller circles, feel free. Just make sure we're doing our cores nice and active here. Make sure to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, we can drop that weight now. I'll just do some hip openers here. So this one, we're just gonna lift our knee up, bring it to the side to tap and come back. Okay, just gonna alternate legs here. We're gonna go for a minute. And just move at our own pace. Just bring that knee up and around. Opening those hip muscles. Excellent. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Still focusing on that active positioning. Awesome. Almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So our next exercise is going to be our weight shifting. So we're just going to shift our weights. We're going to move in a circle here, just shifting our weight on our sit bones here. We're just moving that center of gravity around, nice and controlled here. Just go for 30 seconds in each direction. So we'll just add a little bit of a reach here. So we'll just reach to the side as we come to our side. So picture you're reaching across to grab something across the table. Something's just out of reach. Just want to be nice and controlled here. And we'll switch directions here. Again, just reaching to the side. We can reach up, reach across, maybe reach down. Just change up your movements here. Great work. Really feeling that core activation here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. So that is the end of our second circuit. So again, grab a quick drink of water, take a break if you'd like. But we'll get going onto our third circuit. So pick up those hand weights if you are using them. If not, no worries. Just show you without the weights here. We're going to do our bicep curls with our alternating hand motions. So we're just going to have our palms pointed forwards, bring it up to our chest, switching our palms to face down as we bring them down. But again, with our weights in hand, bringing our hands to our chest, switching that palm direction to face down and coming back down. All right, we'll go for a minute here. Great work. Nice, slow and controlled movements here. Again, keeping that chest nice and open. Shoulders are backing down. And we're making sure those tummy muscles are nice and tight. Great work. Making sure to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth here. Awesome. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So drop those weights to the side here. And our next one is going to be our toe taps with our crossbody punch. So we're just going to tap our foot out in front, and we're going to do our opposite arm, like punching to the side. So again, just moving just like this. Bring that toe forward. Crossbody punch. We'll go for a minute here. And just nice, controlled flow and movements here as we tap forward and punch across our body. So we're getting a little bit of a twist in our core. Awesome. Making sure we're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth here. Moving through this exercise at our own pace. Work. And we can also use those hand weights if we'd like to add an extra challenge with our punch here. Excellent. Great work, everybody. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So our next one is going to be our knee extension with our heel drag. So let's kind of show you from the side what I'd like everyone to do. We're going to extend our knee forward, bring that straight leg down. I'm just going to drag that foot all the way to the back, and we're going to also bring it a bit behind our chair here. We're going to come up on our toe. Again, extending our leg out, dropping it to the floor, and then dragging it all the way to the back of the chair here. All right, and we'll go for a minute here. Again, just nice, slow, and controlled, bringing that leg back. Awesome. We should really feel our core activated here. Just nice, slow drag across. In through the nose and out through the mouth here. Awesome. Keep it up. Still in that nice active position here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right. For our last exercise here, we're going to do some seated dead bugs. So for this one, we're just going to do a knee lift, and we're going to lift our opposite arm into the air. Again, we're just going to go opposite arm and opposite leg. So we'll go for a minute here. Just nice, slow, and controlled here. So lifting that knee, holding for a sec, bringing it back down. Awesome. Again, feeling that nice core activation. Chest is nice and open. Shoulders are back and down. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Awesome. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So that's the end of our third circuit. So again, grab a quick drink of water or a break. But we'll begin with our first circuit all over again. All right, so again, for this first exercise, we're gonna have our palms facing up. Just do some external rotations here. So just bringing those palms out and back to center. So again, going for a minute here. Just nice, slow and controlled here. Really focusing on a nice open chest, shoulders are back and down. Awesome. Also adding that extra challenge, you can use a band here. Holding that band, holding and bringing that arm out. For right now, I'm just going to show you bringing your hands out without the band. Excellent. Deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth here. Sitting nice and tall in your chair. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So now we'll move into our chest press. So pick up a weight if you would like to use one. But again, we're in our active position and sitting nice and tall in our chair. We're going to hold our weight with 2 hands. Just press out in front. So again, going for a minute here. Just nice, slow, and controlled. Extending those hands out in front and bringing them into our chest. Awesome. And chest should be nice and open. Shoulders back and down. Tummy nice and tight here. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Excellent. Keep it up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We'll just drop those hand weights down. And we'll do our toe rockers here. So again, we're going to come up onto our toes and then come up onto our heels, lifting those toes off the ground. And coming up onto our toes, back onto our heels. So we'll go for a minute here. Up and down, just rocking between our toes and our heels. Awesome. We want to add that extra resistance. We can press on our knees with our hands just to add that extra resistance. Awesome. Again, just nice tight tummy. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Great work, everybody. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So our last exercise for this circuit, we're gonna have our hands on the outside of our knees. We're just gonna press out again against our hands for a second and relax. Pressing out against our hands and relax. We're gonna go for a minute. Awesome. Just pressing out, holding just for a second, coming back to relax. Do as many as you can for this minute here. Awesome. Press, 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 and relax. Breathing in and out. Great work. Tummy nice and tight here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, our first circuit is all done. So again, take a quick break or a drink of water if you'd like. And we'll move on to our next exercise, which is our tricep extension. So again, for these exercises, we'll show you, or I'll show you two options. So option one, sitting up nice and tall in our chair, and our hands at 90 degrees. Just gonna extend our arms back. So option one is sitting up nice and tall and then bringing those arms back. Option two, we're gonna have that hip hinge here. So just hinging forward, again, arms gonna be at 90 and just extending back here. So we're gonna go for a minute. Choose whichever option you'd like to do. And again, just moving nice and slow and controlled. Breathe exercise. Tummy's nice and tight. Shoulders are backing down. Again, if you're feeling any discomfort in our low back, if we're in that hinge position, just come back up, sitting nice and tall on that chair. So, making sure to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth here. Keeping that upper arm close to your body, just moving those forearms back. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. I'm going to drop one of those weights to the side here. And we're going to do our stir the pots. So holding that weight with both hands. We're going to just go for 30 seconds in one direction. Just nice big movements. So picture you're making soup in a pot. You got to make sure everything's nice and mixed. Doing some big stirs. Nice and slow here. Awesome. Keep that core nice and activated. We're going to switch directions here now. Excellent. Big movements here. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We'll drop that weight now to the side. And we're going to do our hip openers here. So again, bringing that knee up, out to tap to the side, just like that. We'll go for a minute here. Opening those hips, tapping them to the side. We're in nice controlled movements. You bring that hip out to the side, tap. Awesome. Still sitting nice and tall in our chair. Awesome. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth here. Keeping that core nice and tight. Awesome. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So the last exercise for our second circuit here is going to be our weight shifting. So again, we're going to go 30 seconds in one direction, just shifting that weight around. So we should really feel that core activation here. Awesome. Now we'll just add that reaching. Really reach to the side. Picture you're grabbing something from across the table. Something down on the ground perhaps, or something up above you as you're seated. And we'll switch directions here, so go the opposite direction. And adding those reaches, moving front to side to back. Shifting that center of gravity. Awesome. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So that is our second circuit all completed. So again, take a quick break, grab a quick drink of water. We'll move on to our third circuit here. So we'll start with our bicep curl here. So again, just to show you, we're going palms up to our chest. And as we're bringing that dumbbell down, we're gonna bring our palms facing down. Again, palms up and then palms down. So again, we're using our weights if we would like to. They are optional. And we'll go for a minute here. It's nice, slow, controlled movements. Awesome, sitting nice and tall in our chair here still. Shoulders are back and down. We want a nice open chest. Tummy muscles nice and activated. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. You can drop those weights now to the side. And we're going to do our toe taps with our crossbody punch here. So we're going to tap forward and we're going to punch across with our opposite arm. So opposite arm, opposite leg here. Again, we're going to go for a minute. Going at our own pace here. Awesome. We want to add that extra challenge. We can hold our weights if we'd like as well. Great job. Making sure our core is nice and tight here. We're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Bringing that arm across our body here. Great work, everybody. Keep it up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So our next exercise is going to be our knee extension with our heel drag. Let's bring that knee up, straight leg down, just gliding that knee to the back, coming to the back of our chair onto our toe here. So again, just showing you nice and slowly here, dragging that heel back to underneath our chair. All right. We'll go for a minute here. Really focusing on nice, slow, controlled movements here. We drag that heel back. Awesome. Nice. Nice tight core here. Awesome. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So our last exercise for today is going to be our seated dead bugs. So again, we're going to lift that knee and raise our opposite arm to the sky. There we go. I'm just going to hold that position just for a sec as we come up, and we're just going to go for a minute here. So again, just hold for a sec, as we lift our knee and our arm. Should feel that core activation here. As we lift our knee and our arm. Nice, slow and controlled here. Making sure to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Maintaining that nice active position that we've been working on. Awesome. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So that is all of our exercises for today. We'll start our cool down now. So we'll start with just doing some nice gentle neck rotations here. Just bringing our chin towards our chest. Really nice and softly here. Moving our head from side to side. Nice and slow. All right, now we'll move to our crossbody stretch. So we'll just bring the arm across our chest and grab with our other arm here. Bring in that shoulder so that your shoulders are nice and in line. You should feel that stretch in the back of our arm and in our shoulder here. And we're just pulling as far as we feel a stretch. So don't be reaching on your arm too far. Just want a nice, soft, gentle stretch here. And we'll switch arms. So bringing that other arm across. Again, just pulling into a nice, gentle stretch here. Again, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, really focusing on our breath here. As we cool down, bring that heart rate down. All right, now we'll just do some nice gentle shoulder rolls here. Just rolling the shoulders back. Nice and slowly. All right, now we'll just do some wrist circles here. So spreading those palms out, bringing them into a fist. Awesome. Really spreading those fingers out. And we'll switch directions here, so going the opposite way. All right. And now we'll just open the book here, so we'll have our hands just outstretched in front of us. We're just gonna bring that arm back into a twist, hold for a sec, and come back down. And just opening up here, so feel that twist in our core, bringing the hand back together. Just 2 more here. And we'll do our other arm here, so twisting to the other side, holding, coming back together. Really twisting here. Just a couple more. All right, so our next stretch is just gonna be our hamstring stretch. It's gonna bring our leg out in front of us here, heel on the ground. It's gonna bend over slightly till we feel a stretch in the back of our leg here. I'll just hold. Bring in through the nose and out through the mouth here. And we'll switch legs here. So other heel to the ground. And again, hinging at the hip here. Just feeling that nice stretch in the back of our leg. Awesome. All right, now let's just move into our quad stretch here. So we'll just shift around on our chair. So holding the back of our chair, we're just gonna bring that leg back until we feel a stretch in the front of our quad. If we don't feel that stretch, just tilt your pelvis forward a bit, just deepens the stretch. Awesome. Just holding for a few more seconds here. All right, now we'll switch directions. So shift around in your chair here, bringing that leg back again. Tilting that pelvis forward a bit until we feel that nice stretch in the front of our leg and our quad. Holding the back of the chair. Just a few more seconds. All right. Now just do some ankle circles here. We'll just move our ankles just in one direction here. And we'll switch directions, so moving that ankle in the opposite direction. And we'll switch feet here. Awesome job. And we'll switch directions. All right, now just take some deep breaths all together here. Deep breath in and out. And in and out. And one more deep breath in. And as we exhale, just give ourselves a big hug here. All right. And that is our class for today. Thank you so much for joining me for Chair Fit today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.